Hey, everybody. Man Making Progress is back again, right? Let's get back into it. I've also been doing some work on the mod itself. I'm getting close to having time to be able to actually finish something. I'll show off some of my efforts today. But we're in a decent rhythm right now, I think. Just like when we got prod science, we had to deal with factory sickness syndrome. And it was just chores on chores and chores and chores and chores and chores. But right now we're hitting like the tipping point where, just like in our grand run up to Pi-Sci 4, it's half episodes on chores, half episodes on actual making progress. Anyway, let's go. First item on the list, fix Xenos. What could this possibly mean? What could this mean? What could this possibly mean? Let's go figure this out. I decided the situation was too dumb, and I took action. So, let's observe. Oh, the bots are doing something. What are they doing? They're pulling a bunch of junk out. Alright, so let's go over it. First off, this upgrade right here, the Xeno upgrade. It gave us 100% prod on all recipes in the Xeno cage, in the Xeno pen here. And what that meant was that it was giving us double Xenos. That's what 100% prod means. It gives double per recipe. But wait, all of the recipes involved putting things in cages in and getting a thing with cages out. So I was putting 3 cages in, and then it would double the output because of double prod. And I get 6 cages out, and the entire system was choking. I'm like, this is making cages. This is making cages. This is dumb. This is dumb. Why hasn't anyone fixed this? And I complained in the Discord, in the development Discord. It's like, what is going on with this? Why hasn't this been fixed? Why is there not even a bug report on it? And I just got silence. No one knew. No one said anything. No one was listening to my ranting at this point. It's usually, this is what happens. It's fine. So, I just went and fixed it because it bothered me. I put in a new phrase in the upgrade here, so you can see that these recipes are now changed. You can see, instead of producing a Xeno in a cage, as this recipe shows, we produce a Xeno outside of the cage. Wow. Wow, we uncaged the Xeno right there. So nothing is created magically here. It is all the exact same ratio in and out. So that's good. We're not creating materials out of nothing. That's good. I like that. Bad news, everything broke. Because I'd set up everything to take out Xenos out in cages. And now we're making Xenos out of cages. So I have to update all of my hands right here. It's not a big problem, but it is a problem. Anyway, after I did this, and I showed it off and said, isn't this just better than it was before? Is anyone going to argue that the old way was better? No one did. It was pointed out to me that there's a bunch of other places where this is happening. There's a rock area where this happens. I think a Muckmoo place where this happens. I don't even know what that is, but I'm going to have to go look at it. See, that's the problem, right? You show the ability to fix a problem, suddenly you now own this problem. Are we really flooded with Xenos? Yeah, we are. There's no way we need 2 banks of this right now. This turd is too good. It's simply too good. What's your problem? You can't get rid of the Xenos. Why can't you get rid of the Xenos? It's because the hand to take the Xenos out is disabled. It raises a question. How are you're disabled? I don't know. Maybe there's a magic moment there when they started going. I don't know. Anyway, this will drain out, and then I can go pick up that whale, and that's fine. And this whole area becomes cage stable. And that's a good thing. Meanwhile... oh, we are just full up. That's great to see. And then here we're full up, and that's great to see. Alright, Xenos fixed. It makes sense, right? This makes sense. You should not be making cages when you're making Xenos, no matter how much prod you put in, because I exempted the cages from the prod. So. It works, right? All right. I'm just going to say that works. We should do this. We should probably do the terrible task, which is before us. But the first thing is that Serene is clogged. And this is like the second time that this has happened. And the first time I said to myself, see, it's just perfectly clogged. We need a splitter here. I don't want to put a splitter here. I guess it has to be right there, and then it will be the least disruptive of splitters. Alright, I want you to output to the right, and you only take bio-crud. I wish splitters didn't break up monitoring zones. Look at that, I knew that was going to happen. Well, we just jammed here now. So this didn't actually do anything. It let out those, and it doesn't actually fix it. It let out that little puff, that little poof. Well, how to fix this? So we have sushi belt problems here, right? And we cannot vent, and it cannot move because it's so like this. So I guess the solution is to use both sides of the belt, right? And if I'm doing stuff like this, I might as well. Okay, wait a second. That goes on the other side. Stop. Alright, I gotta pick up all this. This is my punishment. I accept this punishment. Alright, is this actual real solution now? I suppose it isn't, since we're still gonna be single belted. Well, no, we won't. Well, yes, we will. Because these guys are stacking on here. Well, it'll have the other side to pull off of. I don't know if I've done good or bad. I don't know how to tell the difference between them. I am an innocent babe, alone in the world. Why do I have cage Xenos on me? So because we're no longer making cage Xenos, then the Xeno decager right here is kind of not really needed. But that's fine. It doesn't matter. Now I've got a real question. Why do we have so many Xenos on the belt? Because we have too many, right? Yeah, 27,000 is too many Xenos. By any definition. So I guess we got to pull some off. Xeno. Just to get room on the belt. And the problem is they stack so badly. Right there. Alright, that'll pull 4,000 off. And maybe that'll give enough room on the belt for making eggs, which is our real problem at the moment. How can you not have any Xenos? How is that even possible that you do not have Xenos? Explain yourself. Someone's turned off. Oh, it's because you're only putting 2,000 eggs on. I just don't care about it. We're obviously full up on eggs. The system is not great. The world is askew and ragged. Don't look at it and it will be fine. That is our law. You're looking at it, you're doing something wrong. You're thinking you're definitely doing something wrong. Repent, sinner. Alright, so this is now rolling again. And that's a good thing. And now we have to This should be fine, right? This should be okay, right? Maybe we can reduce the amount of speakers on the belt, too. Pull you down to 50. They're not stacked, and we obviously have more than enough. So that will slowly wear out over time. I don't know what I've done. Anyway, we're going to have to make these guys a little more miserable. That's what we do, right? So we're taking a turd. We're going to go take an upgrade. Because we need eyes coming up. We have to... The problem is this. Alright, so look at this. We need sorted animal eyes. We need them. We need them because we need to make these things. We need to make those things. We need to make progress. We need your eyes. I need your eyes. And we can either take an eye out of an Ulrich. Ulrich's got 2 eyes. We can take it out of an Og. Muckmoo, maybe out of a Dilmo. They got 4 eyes. Or we can use them as a byproduct of the Kamut process and just have them as an additional product in concert with the tendons. And that seems by far the best. It's an additional product. Now, it creates waste sorted animal eyes, but animal eyes can be recycled, so we can have a waste processing area for it. And if we have to make a supplemental primary eye production area at some point, which we're going to have to, I know it's going to happen. We're not getting out of this. I'll probably make free Augs and then get the eyes out of them like that. But this seems like the other ones are just not good. It's like 9 pups to 13 pups. I mean, that's not terrible. But they don't eat Kamuts, so this isn't really an upgrade, a prod upgrade. And then I suppose... Oh, this is only 65%. Oh, this is awful. So you make more pups and you lose more Kamuts, but I need Kamuts and the pups don't matter. So this is just bad. Just X. No, bad. And then just get easier food with more complex... The food's not a problem, guys. So there we go. Side product it is. And you're going to start making animal eyes. Which means I have to update all of these, and then we have to vent the eyes and get them out. Yep, right there. So, and you do sorted animal eyes. So we're just going to make Notepad go away for a second. Because now that we have sorted animal eyes, we need to now deal with, oh, that's so creepy. Yeah, the icon's too big for what they are. It's just creepy. So we have only that, and then we raise them here. We should be making quite a few eyes a second, right? We'll see up here. All right, you need this as well, and this as well, and this as well. Yes, we're making those eyes. Oh, we have no room to put them. That's a problem. How about we don't do this then? How about we have a different way to get these out? Because we don't want it to... See, it's going to stop when we make too many Kamuts, right? So... So I guess we need to regulate Kamut production. And did we set that up with this in mind? No. Alright, so we're just gonna... We're gonna do this in a different way. We're gonna pick this all up. And we want these guys to get out differently. So where are we gonna take the sorted animal eyes? That's a big question. We need to put... Well, we can draw a line all the way up here. And then maybe find some space here for the outpost. Or I can drag them all south and vice versa. I think vice versa is the way it's going to be. So we got to vent these eyes. We've got eyes. Wait, they decay? They decay. Oh, they do decay. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I did not realize that they... Okay, so that solves the waste disposal process. So I guess what we need now is just to make animal reflectors out of these guys. I kind of wish I could stack. Well, we can do that. We can do this. All right. So what we do is this. We have the ability, so we do that. Right? Clear the space. I probably should have done this last. Not gonna lie, experiencing a little bit of that good old regret right here. Yep, sure am. So now we need sorted animal eyes coming out here. Yep, I know this feeling. This is regret. So we have to find space for this is a problem. Do I just assume I'm never going to use another Vonix area? Especially since I can print the venom glands now. Alright, so that's going to be our assumption. We're going to take this area and we're going to make animal reflectors. I guess we're doing this now, so this is skipping ahead, skipping out on our chores, and instead getting straight to the fun stuff. You know, like Mom always wanted you to. Do I have all the material for this? No. Alright. Goal. New goal for my life. We are going to collect all of the eyes, and we are going to bring them here. And this city block, right here, is going to be dedicated to making the animal reflectors. And if we need to get more eyes and ship them in order to keep this going, and we inevitably will, I will do that at some point. Just not right now. That's going to be a problem for space science or some point or something. All right, so this is all going to come to a halt, and that's fine. We like that. So, animal reflectors. How do you do that? We need to bring in one. We need to make propolis. Oh, no. Oh, no. So, this is going to be an immensely complicated thing. But the good news is we only need 1, 2, and then 3, a gas proc. And you're obviously in apiary. So let's go get some concrete. Let's go get a stack of gas procs. Let's go get a stack of apiaries. And let's start roughing this out. I know Kamuts are about to just collapse. That's fine. They like it. It's good. I honestly did not know that the animal eyes decayed. In retrospect, that seems like a completely obvious thing for them to do. But what can you say? What can I say? Not paying attention. So I need gas processing units. I need apiaries. Why did I think gas processing was really early? Is that something I picked up? It's so hard to tell where anything is anymore. Gas proc is right there. No, I don't have any there. Gas proc. Where are you? Oh, it was really early. That's why that was in my head. Because I actually did that for some reason. Why did I do this? What was my purpose? What did I mean by this? Why do I have 22 of them now? Why did I make so many? I had them in my inventory to begin with. I don't understand anything. I am the king of not understanding, but at least I found the apiaries. We're not going to need that many. All right. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. So we are going to make animal reflectors out of Kamut eyes. intruding on the Vonic space, for which we will tender the most sincere of apologies towards the horrible worms. How did those get built? Oh, because I'm in the wrong spot. That is why. Yeah, right here. Are Xeno eggs still being made? I have a sudden tickle in the back of my head that this is going to be... It's not going to work. We don't have space on the belt. Because we don't have space on the belt. You're trying to pick up, and that's good. No, you're trying to deposit. That's full. I guess it's fine. Anyway, plans. Gas proc. Right here. You need to go make me some animal reflectors. And are you proddable? You are. And how many of these do we need? You make one at a time. Great. And then we need one over here. And we need one over here. And that's it. And that's all. So we don't need many of these. Okay. I understand. And they're proddable. So this is most definitely going to create an excess of eyes. It's not going to be consistent eyes, but they're going to be eyes. The eyes indeed have it. So how many propolysises do we need? So we have propolis recipe right here, which is naphtha, wax, dilmo, and some Renea. And we have propolis recipe, which we don't have. Oh, nice. Our quad. Oh, there it is. So this is 5 propolis for just a little more. I really should have researched this before getting to this point, right? Do I want to come back when this is researched? And this is 60 seconds for 5 propolyses. And this is, what? 100 seconds for 2 of them. So the other one is just manifestly better. But at the same time, I don't think it's going to matter that much. It's the same ingredients, right? Propolis. Dilmo, sap, and Renea, naphtha, and wax. Dilmo, sap, Renea, naphtha, and wax. So it's the same upgrades, so straight upgrades, just better. Okay, I can deal with just better. So between this, we need a lot of chemicals. We need Arquad jelly, organic solvent. I'm doing more work on biofluid too. I don't know what's gotten into me. I really should be working on other things. Like, do I have enough to do? Yeah, I really do. Wax. This is what I do today. An Arquad jelly. And that's what goes in here. I hear your complaint, biofluid. I shall fix you. We should probably descend. As is the nature of our kind. Yep. I'm pretty sure this isn't really connecting yet because we haven't needed now. I'm pretty sure it's connected. Okay. Wait. Yes, is good. Now you're complaining? Complain no more. Alright, so that gives that, and water we can obviously produce. And you're going to need wax and naphtha, so naphtha in, please. Requestor chest. Naphtha, which I can never ever spell because like PHTH, come on, that's not real. Good. All right. So this gets us. Oh, we also need orgo solvent. Did I not do that? I got wax and jelly. Oh, I got mixed up. We also need orgo solvent. Glad I caught that. Orgo solvent right there, please. Copy paste. All right. So we have our liquids in. You're going to make 0.2 a second, but you can be prod and sped. I think we're going to go for 2 of you. And the prodding and the speeding. What's our peak eye production? We should really get ahead of that. And then scale it based on peak eye production. So this is, we've got 4.5, we're making 9 a second. So this eats 2 a second. And so we can actually scale this, right? But do I want to actually put prod here? No, I do. I'll deal with the waste products. Prod is good. Prod is, just say that over and over again. Prod is good. Prod is the way. Alright, here you go. You are now eating all the eyes. Alright, all the eyes will come here and it will turn into 1.6 reflectors a second. Alright, this is what we're going to scale around. This makes me happy. So right here... Oh, you're going to need some bees, aren't you? And I have to keep in mind that there's a better recipe right over the horizon. Which I probably should just tag just to have. Wobbly boys? No. Terrible bees? No. Rocks? Terrible bees? Yes. Terrible bees. Okay. So, fortunately, there's a lot of chores I should be doing right now. But instead, I got ahead of myself. Surprise, you're doing something else today. It's just like being at work. Even though I can't complain about that right now. Work went really well this week. I actually got ahead and then some. I really want to suspend this until I get the proper recipe. Do I want to just... Here. We're just going to go get that right now. Just right now. Here. Switch horses. Do that. And this will be probably by the end of the episode. Probably. And then we'll get the new propolis recipe. And then we'll figure out how many. I'm hoping it can be just 2. So it's going to be 60 seconds for 5. So here, let's just do the math. Let's propolis. Let's do it right now to make sure we understand. Right now it's 2 for 100. So it's 1 every 50 seconds. 1 every 50 seconds divided by 50 seconds divided by the speed of this building, which is 13.5. Says we should get 1 propolis. Like, here, let's do this. 1 divided by 3.7. That's the ratio, right? Every 0.27 seconds. And it says 0.27. Okay, we know the math. We understand the math. All right, so now it's going to give us 5 every 60 seconds. So it's 5 every 60 seconds. Is 1 every 12 seconds, right? So we get 1 of these every 12 seconds. And 12 seconds divided by the speed, which is 13.5. And that says, no, it's 13.5 divided by 12. Should be 1.1 every second. So to do this, we need 1-to-1 correspondence with this configuration right here. So let's just plan ahead for that. We're going to scale for that, friends. So we're going to say we're going to need 2. And if we add more, we'll need a 3rd. So we have to build a horizontally scaling piece here. And we're going to leave it open for another one. So, all right. We're going to need naphtha and wax. So this means we need the dual barreler setup that we have come to love. Probably not like this, though. Probably like that, with an out bin in the center. And like that. And you are only empty barrels. And these guys will share. And then we'll get our 2 inputs in. And that's how it will never run out of barrels right here. Then we need sap, Dilmo, and Renea. That's 2 belts in and then 1 belt out. Yeah, I should just go through. Just straight through. You know? Dilmo. Sap. I probably could put a sap tree just attached to this. And then not bring in the sap. But then we have problems here. We have some overhang. Let's go do that. Let's go do it. Just for fun. Because I made these king sap trees for a reason, right? And sap is going to get everywhere. But every time I see sap, I should immediately think just make it on site. Don't deal with it. Because we have these things now. If I can find them. I need to find... Oh, it was right by the... right here. What's going on? Why are we flashing? I need something. Oh, we don't have enough harvesters. Why don't we have enough of this? Why aren't you going? Explain yourself. 100 seeds. You need bone meal. You have to be broken. You have bone meal and fertilizer. Ah, yes. We see this, don't we? This makes us happy. Well, it explains why he's cycling. Alright, all of you come with me. We got a mission. Got a mission from God. We need this. We only need 3 of you at max, I think. Here, let's check. You are making sap. And you're making it like that. So you produce sap at 0.5 a second. Oh, wait. That's not enough, is it? We're going to need more of these. It's 0.6 a second, basically. And we need probably 2 of them per... No, we need 3 of them for... I mean, okay. We'll do it, I guess. I guess you are all coming with me now. Yeah. Okay, let's go. As the build gets out of control, no longer able to tell you what is going to happen, when, on what time scale. Do not trust the plans. The engineering schematics are a lie. The schedule, the agenda for this meeting is completely made up. Alright, and then we're going to need more of these guys, but hopefully they're going to get made. And then you're going to make sap. Alright, you're going to stop making sap. Alright, that'll make all the sap you need. So I guess we are just coming straight in. And it's going to be a combo Dilmo Renea right here. Or maybe along the back. Or something. Or maybe like this. Maybe that's more aesthetic. And then... No, that's definitely not more aesthetic. I guess that works. It's not pretty, though. So we have Dilmo Renea come along like this. And we have Propolis out. Propolis and waste products, not barrels. You do everything that isn't a barrel. Oh, and there's going to be all sorts of spoilage here. Okay. So we'll have Propolis out. We will have barrels taken care of, Dilmo, and here, we're going to put that down right now. Can I just copy the other Propolis guy? It's going to be the exact same ratio no matter what. I think that's actually pretty accurate. Except that guy's getting sap, so we have to not do that. All right, we're going to do something new. Saurian's not clogged, but we're on Sort Their Eyes. So what do we need here? We need Dilmo and Renea in 1-to-1 correspondence, and they both stack to 50. So our number is actually 4. So it's 9,000 divided by 4, 225. And that actually works. So we need 225 Renea, 225 Dilmo. And don't ask where you're going. So easy enough. And just make triple, quadruple sure that this has no new ingredients. Okay, no new ingredients. Whale, our time once again. We need you to go and get Dilmo and Renea, both of which should be in stock right now. Guar needs help. Don't look at that. Don't get distracted. Do one thing. And then we got to go get Dilmo, which is in the animal stacks. Right there. There you are. 2250. All right, and now you come right here. Circuit condition. Comparator equals go. Unload until target. Unload until target. 1 and 2. Bop and bop. 2250. 2250. All right, off you go. So now we have stuff coming in, and we don't need a huge amount of it. So I guess we're doing this and this. You are Dilmo, and you are Renea. Good. All right, so there's our input. I'm going to take all this. We're going to snuggle it up right about here. We got to leave space for plumbing on the back. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. We're going to try this. We're going to try plumbing like this. And the rail is going to be on the bottom. So we're going to do something like so. Then we'll put the rail right here. And then this is like so. In fact, no, you're V'd. And then the plumbing's on the bottom. As per normal. Okay. So is this good? It'll get the Dilmo and the Renea in. There's the barrels. That's taken care of. Sap's taken care of. This is everything you need in order to make propolis. Great. And we need 2 of these at start. That is not guaranteed to be at finish. Why does this look wrong? I don't know. Going crazy because it isn't. And you got to go pick up, and we got to go get more of those, and they have to be made, and blah, 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 blah. It'll be fine, though. You hear me? It'll be fine. Why'd I do these on the same level when they are not the same fluid? There we go. And we have room for maybe one more. That's fine. All right, so you're going to need barrels. What are you going to need? You're going to need wax and naphtha. So naphtha right there. This is declared naphtha. So that is no longer needed. And then we need wax, which is right there. Okay. And then you come up and you beeswax. All right, then we'll go get barrels, and that'll be the trigger for this to start. Okay, and then... Oh, I suppose we did this a little awkwardly. By that I mean we quite clearly did it poorly. There we go. And then we'll get the out somewhere there. it'll leap. And then it'll leap, come down, and then we'll deal with it as an input right there. Okay, good. Propolis taken care of. Animal eyes, we don't have that taken care of yet. But you guys, so check. No. Barreling machine will be on the back, I think. I have to pick up one of these. And this will be standard issue right here. So barrels taken care of. No, oh, it eats barrels. Ooh. So we have to bring in barrels as an ingredient. Oh. So there's really no point to this. We'll do something different. It eats barrels. That's weird. I mean, it's not bad. It's merely weird. All right, so this has to 1, 2, local import 3. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solid components. I guess we do a flower. It'll be something like this then. And then the input right here. This will also give us room to expand it later if we need to. And then we'll have another wing over there, again, if we need to. And then, yeah. Probably like this. Okay. And then we'll have a barreling machine here, which does its duty. There's going to be no empty barrels, so it's going to be straight like this, like this. So like that, in and out, in and out. So that'll take the barrels, it'll make, it'll process them into, we should probably establish logistics are right here. And so we have the top also if necessary. So something like that. And then logistics will be down the bottom. Okay. We're going to have to regulate this too. Not thrilled with that plan, but fine. All right, sorted animal eyes will come in right here. And then here is the propolis right here. Propolis just gets in based on presence of propolis. All right? Propolis gets in. Propolis less than 25, I suppose. And then animal eyes gets in based on similar logic. I don't know why I'm using bulks for this. I don't think it really matters. Then animal eyes get in based on probably 80. All right, and then how fast do you go? Pretty fast. You'll get 2 in, 2 in. I think we have to do the thing. Okay, we're not going to use stack inserters here. We need... Stack inserters are weird in this situation. So what we're going to do is 2 that do not use filters, blacklist, and eyes. They both decay into the same thing, right? Good. And then 1 that does the opposite. You whitelist. So we have 1 dedicated one and 2 general purposes. That way, if it decays in hand, it'll be better off. Okay, we're going to have to worry about decay. Oh, we probably should have worried about that right here. Oh, we can still do that. Good. These things need to get out of my way. So what we need are hands that help. Helping hands. All three of you got but one duty. You get bio-crud out of here. And we do something with it. What? I don't know. So we have crud out here. And then we'll get crud out here and over there. And that will be good. This guy's in an inconvenient spot. So we'll have bio-crud out here, I guess. Now we have to be careful because we need a bunch of pipes in here as well. Maybe we handle the pipe problem right now. And it goes somewhere. Maybe it even goes up. Let's not be presumptuous. And right here, we have another one. This definitely goes down, though. This is a complex build. I suppose I should expect nothing less from recipes at this point. But I would still like to just point out, this is a complex little unit. And you're going to need water from somewhere. I don't know where that's coming from. So just hang tight on that. So we have all material components funneled into this box and then funneled into here. And then we have waste disposal on staff ready to dispose of waste. All right, so bio-crud. So all we have to do is leap across there, like literally onto this. This is a waste disposal belt. Like, this is becoming the waste disposal belt right here. And it's a cursed mixed line, and we don't really care. And it just continues over to the east as necessary. Okay, good. Serine is backed up. Such a wonderful thing to see. Now we have to worry about actual product out. And I guess product out has to be over here somewhere. Like, this is the natural place to put product out, except I should align it correctly so I don't look terrible. To do that, I guess we have to make some space. Okay, this still is good. Still good. Still good. And you take out only animal reflectors, my friend. Spoilage has wrecked me for a very long time, but I feel like I now have its number, you know? I feel like it is not wrecking me quite like it used to. I feel like I now understand more. And I have habits built that just make it work. Alright, so that should be product and spoilage. I should assign this whale now. And then we're pretty much done, right? We have to get the eyes in. The eyes must carry the day. And then all this has to be done, obviously. It's just easy to hook up. Then we have to deal with eye disposal. Wait a second. I shouldn't get too complacent. Because, well, I can just have them back up until they go into bio-crud, right? And then put the bio-crud on this waste belt right here. Is this not the solution? Is the solution not made right now? There's no need to put in anything else. Alright, let's just assume that's true. What's this recipe now? You need to go and get, for me, 4 lab instruments, 1 barrel, 2 purring analogues, and that's it. That's it? Huh, I thought it would be worse. I thought it would be a lot worse. So, That means you go there. You go there. I guess just barrel. Empty barrel. And that stacks to 50. So our number is 8. 9,000 divided by 8 is, we're just going to call it 1,000 because we need space too. There we go. So rather straightforward. We need to take you. You need to be whale hungry. Good. And then I want you to go get for me, I guess just barrels. And do we still do this here, just in the middle? Where do we go when we need barrels? I can't remember. It should be in the 5 stack and very primitive. But I don't remember if I ever did that. Because there's only a couple recipes out there that actually need barrels. Well, let's take a look. Barrel. Oh, there's a lot of this. Yeah, there's a lot of this. So there's a barrel maker. Oh, there's more barrels right there, right? No, it's a barreling machine. Excuse me. That's a barrel use. Do we just pick them up right here? It looks like yes. It also looks like it's not going anywhere near hard enough. Alright. Alright, we can go fix that. Add destination. Go to that barreling machine. Give it a bad day. I'll be right behind you. I'll help you fix it. Load items. Barrel. You need 1,000. Then everything else we need should be in the medical stack. Get some lab instruments. It's 4,000. Go get purring analogs, which are you? Really looks like it. Right there. Okay. You do not spoil, which is good. Unload until target. Unload until target. Was there spoilage in any of the things I did yesterday? Was biopolymer only in the last step? It's suddenly starting to tickle in the back of the head that I left something out there. Anyway, you go. Here, and let's... Here, time. Bup, bup, bup. Bup, bup, bup. And you have to stop or else you will overfill everything. So you also need to be restrained. 40. Good. Alright, let's see if we can get ahead of that whale. Let's go get more sap trees. This is done. That's done. This may very well count as our forward progress on the day, which is fine. It's solid forward progress. Digestive area. Barreling machine in the old part of the North Factory. Oh, right here. Alright, so what's your problem? You're just not moving fast enough for me. And we can go even faster. Can you be prodded? Does it matter? Do you have any problems now? Doesn't look like it. There you go. Make barrels for us. Just burring constantly. Alright, good. Let's go pick up some more sap trees now. We don't need that many of them, but we do need some. And we're going to have to clean our inventory after this. Yeah, okay, good. This is now a solved problem. Is there anything else we need before we can start this off? I don't think so. Like, I should have left room to import Animalize in case of us not having enough Animalize. Oh, I should have got a bunch of barrels, too. Many oversights. We gotta go get barrels now. Then we gotta go get an eye line in. We have to work on our eyeliner. And then barrels are... How many do we need? Probably doesn't matter. I'll just go get 500, right? Zip. And this is for you. And that's pretty good. So, and so. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to start the... This has to be regulated, unfortunately. I mean, it doesn't have to, but it should. Yeah, and we're going to sample this line for the regulation. Okay, good. And this is coming along. This will be fine, and this will be fine. And we are going to get propulses. Only... you are blacklisting barrels. Excuse me? You blacklist barrels. There we go. Propolis on the way. Will they rot out? Yes. And you don't need barrels. Why am I carrying so many barrels then? I don't know. I have questions. I have no answers. All right, eyeline. And it starts way down here. We have decided. We, the Supreme Council, have decided that the eyeballs go on a separate line. Yep. Yep, indeed. So what we need to do is this. We have to make ourselves some space. Which is easy, for we have much space. And then you have a duty. Use filter I. Use filter biocrud. Okay, so this is what you do with your life. Actually, we should be using this then. Filters I. Filter biocrud. Good. You do that. And it goes this way. And then you do exactly the same thing. And then again, exactly the same thing. And then we're going to Mexico, boys. And then we wind our way northward. And this should always cycle, because the bad news is I miscalculated and I did not understand that these decayed. The good news is these decay. Okay, I guess the other bad news is they're not being stacked out. And there's going to be a race between... It's going to be a race between the production of it and the decay rate. I'm not sure which is going to be proven greater. That's a problem for a future me. It's a solvable problem, don't worry. Worry not, good friends. Everything is okay. God is in his kingdom and all is right with the world. Oof. Okay, so. Oh no, we can keep going. I don't know why it did that, except to annoy me. But I have been successfully annoyed. Congratulations. Alright, so that just doesn't work anymore. We have to infiltrate now. This really doesn't work either, so we have to come all the way to here, probably. And then switch over and join in. Or rather, form the basis of the new way. Alright, so. once again, we have eye problems. Right there, and right there. So what we need now is just... I guess you guys just come north. And we accept new participants in our system. And then it's just over like so. Like so again. Alright, so we are gathering up all of the material, good and bad. We are taking it somewhere on a journey. I may have to jink over into the next block, but that's okay. In fact, I think I am going to jink over right now. Because this area is just too full. We're competing with that serine line, trying to do the exact same thing I'm doing with the eye line. And it's no good. This, however, nice and clear. And it goes right where we need it. Exactly right there. Alright, hooked up. We are now ready to go. Except for the whole water problem. Which we will solve right now. So water should come. That's just a mess. So I guess we go up. Make water, please. And this is our build. Not exactly proud of this build. So now we need just the barrels and the eyes. Why aren't you doing it? So you need to be turned around. There we go. There. Animal reflectors being made. This whole area being cleaned. That's excellent. And we're just shoveling them in. Do we need more? We might need better hands. No, it looks like it's doing all right. It's barely keeping up, but that's what we want. And we're going to run out of propolysis soon. I guess that's okay. The point is we're making animal reflectors, and it should balance out once I get this next recipe. Right now we're not making enough of this. So we have to stop this show on occasion. This may be, in fact, the most magical show on Earth, but it must come to an end. And this is how we will regulate the system. I want you to read and hold all belts. Then we take this news to there and to there. And when reflect animal reflectors is greater than 500, that's probably right. It must be less than 500 for this to go. So there you go. So we'll stop making propolysis when this is all full up. And it starts backing up. 500 might be a little low. A little too high, rather. Let's go 200, just out of fear. Good. Good. Alright, so these comots are for you. Oh, you need to be in cages. These comots are for you. This caged Ulrich is for you. This bio-crud is for you. Take it. No, all of it. You're going to take all of it. The problem is this isn't stacked. It's going to make... it is waste, but it's not stacked. It's kind of unfortunate. And it looks like we need more propolis. Alright, so the eyes will back up, and they will start rotting out. And we may have to put a forcible recycler here at some point. God, that's creepy. This just... oh my god, this is maximum creepy. I understand why they made the icons so big on the belt, because it's creepier that way. And to be clear, I'm not saying they're wrong. Yeah, we need more propolis now. All right, so we need to finish this off. This is a medical product. Yeah, we're going to say it's a medical product. So we're going to finish this off by taking our new medical product and dumping it in medical. Probably always use whales. They path better. They're more expensive, true, but they path better, and that's actually kind of important at this stage. So you go get those animal reflectors. Right there. Fill cargo. Add destination. Empty cargo. All right, this is now done. So, notepad. Sort their eyes. Finished. Okay. And now we get to check something off, and that we did this. Maybe we can get to photonic crystal today, because this is next. Maybe we should do mirror. Like, we should just focus on getting these. If we do this, we can do this. We can get all of this done, this whole chunk. And then photonic chip. Maybe we should go all the way to photonic chip before we diverge out into biofet or the quantum battery. Oh, we need Bragg reflectors. Oh, so we have to get these too. Distributed, and we use lowercase in here. So I guess this is a major point coming up. We have to build those in the same area of these. Okay, and then biofet is just all off on its own. We're actually not that far away. I mean, we're not close. Keep that like, probably not 2 weeks here. I'm not seeing 2 weeks of work. Maybe I'm seeing a week and a half. Week and a half is what I'm going to call it as. And we have intelligent units. How bad is the backup? Oh. So we got to attend to this, right? And these aren't running full tilt. And this is all just because we don't have the right recipe here. So we're going to let this crash. Just simply put, we're going to look at the worst case scenario. And when this hits, we're going to go and see what that worst case scenario is. Because we should have rot cascades by then. Are we going? Are we happy? I mean, this looks pretty happy. Oh no. I might have to reconsider some of my... Well, we also are full up on serine. I may have to reconsider some of my choices. Especially since they're not stacked. I really should have done that. I can go back and rework it later. Anyway, let's take a look at some chores. I need to take a break. I need to get a drink. I need to do something. What I need. Let's just go investigate magnetic beads. I know exactly what that is. We need better sewing machines. And I don't have them on me. We should go put the bees back. We should get rid of this jerky. Let's go do that. Then we'll go upgrade magnetic beads. I glanced at it when I was looking around yesterday. And I saw it was terrible. And lo, it was terrible. So just like before, we have a habit of making them faster than we can use them. Alright, glad to see this is actually working. And now, what I need is red sewing machines. Did I bring those in? Yes, I did. Then we can get rid of the apiary. Unlikely to need those again for a while. Where are you, apiary? Oh, we had some here. Funny story. Sap trees go here. Probably don't need incubators for a while. Probably do need research centers, but I'm putting them back in anyway. Then we come over here and just dump, have some jerky, have some right there. All right, time to do some good, right? I should really audit them all. It should be full up on everything by now. Anyway, we have to make magnetic beads better. That's kind of done in this area. Yeah, it's right over there. I almost found it immediately. First problem, no prod. Second problem, Mark 1 machines. Third problem, agar. We have a this is a multi-problem situation. And another issue here is we're not, there's level 1 modules. These are Mark 1 furnaces. Mark 1. Can you believe it? Alright, I guess we gotta go get more Lovecraft furnaces too. Probably should have saw that coming. But that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. We need Lovecraft furnaces, which we do have in stock, and they do come in, so that's good. Mark 1 furnaces. That is, I'm not going to call it astonishing, because I'm in fact not astonished. I am saddened by it. We should be better than this by now. Beads. I found them immediately before. They're right over there. They have an entire area to themselves. Alright. Do I conserve the seaweed? I think I have to. I think I must. Alright, so you're going minus 30% speed. Is there more? Okay, you're going at plus 30% speed. And these guys are going at plus 80% speed. Let's do our balance now. We're eating so much seaweed a second. Are we anywhere close to... Yes. Yes, we are. Okay. This is overproducing. We know it is so. Because we specifically made that. Oh, it's so nice that it's right here. And for the exact same reason, too. I would love to claim that I did this on purpose. But I did not. This is entirely luck, friends. And like this to like that. And there's going to be friendship coming. This is probably also why the magnetic beads aren't being made. Oh, that's not right. These guys should just shovel in as hard as you can. I put 2 of you there, keep me stocked. It looks like it's going to be able to. Alright, so these are going to be running the entire time. I don't know why I prodded these. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. I'll show you. Maybe I won't. And now we've got 1.24. 1.24 times... What is this? 6, 10 of them? Well, we're making 12 agar a second. And that's more than enough here. What are our other ingredients? Kind of simple. So maybe we back off on prod a little bit. And just go for greater throughput. Right? So now we should be making... What is that? 12... 14-ish? 14-ish magnetic beads a second. Why is it not doing that? Why are you not going? You need agar. 3 times 4 is 12. And then, okay, so that's a little, it's going a little too fast, but that does guarantee that it's using all of the agar. So I suppose that's the most important thing here. I mean, maybe not. Agar is not that valuable. I'm not a reliable way of judging what is important and what is not now. I don't understand anything. But in a second here, we're going to go look at a graph. Magnetic beads. All right. In the before time, in the long stretch, we were making magnetic beads at about 200 a minute. Great. Fantastic. So proud. And now in the last minute, we are at times 3 that. Okay. That's my usual standard for whether or not I did a good job. And it's probably not enough, but it's probably fine for now. Okay, done. Investigate battery. Investigate doped wafers. Are we ever having a battery shortage? Is that like cyanic or ammonia based? I suppose that's the whole thing with investigating, right? So we have a huffling no wait. Never mind. Where's my battery maker? You are not being made, and you don't have any prod. That's very sad. So first off, this can be upgraded. Second off, where are we? How many blues do we have? Enough. And our good battery maker is right over there. So we're just working in this era of factory right now. So first off, friends, congratulations. You are going to be upgraded. This is my way. I come bearing gifts at all times. There. And you are making more or less. More or less. There we go. So you're going to... Oh. So we just had delivery. So I'm kind of curious on what the nature of our medical issue is. Battery. Right? So we have extreme waving. It's not a regular wave. That would say transport problem. It is extreme waving. That is saying a shortage of some ingredient. So what do we suppose it is? New? New? Okay, this is the wrong whale. Oh, there's 2 of them right here. All right, is it lead Timmy? I can believe that. Is it pyrite? Kind of looks like pyrite. It's not coke. It's not rayon. It's either lead Timmy or it's pyrite. And this is our pyrite maker, I guess. No. Do we not have a pyrite maker? It should be this cycle right here. However, we need someone to come pick this stuff up. Or we need to decompose it somehow. Is there any way to just make pyrite? I suppose I could make iron oxide and just make it. This is terrible. I don't want the pentasulfide. That's co-product. So the only one that actually makes pyrite is this, and this is awful. So I have to kind of watch that, I guess. Why don't we need more pentasulfide? Suppose I can take the sulfur line and this. Oh no, this is what we're doing. It makes a lot of pyrite, but we need this guy to pull. Is that your job? No. Is anyone going to ever come for this stuff? No. It's not needed in that great amount. So I need a non-pyrite battery maker. This is clearly the correct recipe, right? So that has no pyrite. This is... How many batteries do we make here? Tell me. So it's 3 batteries without pyrite. With 5 pyrite, it's a lot. Maybe what I have to do is I have to shift half of them to be like this. Like a smart thing to do would be to read what I have available and build based on that and switch the recipes in the system. So these guys will have first dibs on everything. Actually, I can speed them up more so they always denude the belt so that these don't really go. Like that's the valuable stuff. So you need battery. But this is... Oh, you need glass. And it needs glass, and I don't have it. So this idea is probably okay-ish. I don't know. I hate seeing problems I don't really know how to solve. So this guy is just absolutely running back and forth based on the pyrite. And when the pyrite is out, the pyrite's out. Because this guy's basically the only consumer of it. Along with whatever that is. And we need this to go. So we have such a thing as waste pentasulfide here. I would love to be able to get rid of this pentasulfide somehow. I can get rid of the pyrite, but I can't get rid of the pentasulfide. Like, does any of this just catch on fire? Do I need to do this for the hydrogen sulfide? Do I have hydrogen sulfide? What's hydrogen sulfide for? This looks like it's in deuterium chain. Maybe I should do this. Maybe this will solve many of my problems if I just do this right now. This is in here. Look. It's in the deuterium chain, which is something I said I was going to do anyway. So maybe I just make a note of this for right now. We need to make hydrogen sulfide to make deuterium sulfide. And the deuterium sulfide becomes enriched water. And then enriched water becomes heavy water. And then heavy water becomes deuterium. And deuterium can just be burned for power. Okay. I'm not really sure what I should be doing here. But this is going to be a big recipe in the future. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the tritium, though. We'll see. I still have a whole thing of tritium just floating around somewhere. I can feed them deuterium. They might like it. I don't know. Alright, so we have to do this. Not right now. We're going to still leave battery where it is for right now. And we're going to focus this on the supply side when we do deuterium, probably next. Maybe after inverse opal. Let's write it down, though. We need to do back all the way to hydrogen sulfide. So it's, well, wait a second, I'm not doing this right. It's hydrogen sulfide, and then up, and then we go to, and that's hydrogen sulfide. Hold on a second. Hydrogen sulfide is chemplant. Then we want to go do deuterium sulfide. And that is gas proc. And then we want to go to enriched water. And that is in a compress. And then we want heavy water, which is DD. And then finally we want deuterium. which is in what now? Electrolyzer. Okay, and so 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's what we're doing next. And let's just check for any other uses. Hydrogen sulfide right here is only used in... Does it come back? Oh no, it comes back. I want to get rid of this. So this is only used in deuterium. Deuterium sulfide is only used in heavy water, enriched water. And fortunately, this comes back. Oh no. So we only need drops of this. It's not a real consumer. All right, that sucks. I mean, good, it's efficient. Bad, that it's going to not do the thing I need it to do. And then this is enriched water is only used in heavy water. Heavy water is only used in deuterium. Deuterium is used in lots of stuff. This is our product. And then we needed it for what now? Microcavity core. That's you. Okie dokie. I can get that online maybe tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. And then it's used in personal fusion cells. Yes. And that's something we also need, I think. No, quantum battery is what I need. Personal fusion cells are for something else. Yeah, this, and then this goes into utility science. All right, so we should probably check that off while we're over here. And that probably, I mean, it is personally fusion. So I have to change my batteries. I'm not looking forward to that, honestly. I think I'll probably opt not to do this as a equipment, unless there's a reason. Anyway, all of this did not really solve my problem, did it? In that this guy is going to run out of pyrite. Oh, we're going to run out of this first, huh? Okay. So is pyrite not really the problem, or is it a multifaceted problem? Those are the funnest, aren't they? And how much do you have? Well, you're almost full. So maybe this needs to be sped a little bit more. Well, we can do that just by bluing everything. So why don't we go do that? We need 8 smelters over at Lead Timmy. No problem. Can go help. So, I should probably... No, just let it go. We're going to hit this tech, and then we're going to see what a disaster we've made for ourselves. Because surely it is going to be a disaster. Lead Timmy is done over here somewhere. Right here. Right now you are making 2 a second. So you're going to be making 3 a second now? That's pretty cool. I approve of that. Yes, you are now making 3 a second. Good job. That should be enough for that whale to go back and forth. But I still think our problem is pyrite. This has not been a simple problem to solve, unfortunately. I was hoping for it to be an easy chore, but it is not. Trying to navigate by shape. Here's magnetic beads. Magnetic beads doing just fine. Magnetic beads now in stock. Okay, great. It was probably not the same that way before. Then battery over here, we're about to run low. And then this guy's gonna have to go and get pyrite. Where are you? Right here? And then you need that much pyrite, and we don't have it. And we need this guy to deliver, and he can't because we make too much of this stuff. All right, we return to this. Once again, we'd love to find a way to get rid of pentasulfide. We use it to make aeroflot, which apparently doesn't just burn. I would be willing to do it if it just burned, but no. Then diethyl dithiophosphoриc acid, and that's pesticide. That's not needed. Perlene is always needed, but apparently not enough at the moment. It doesn't burn. Organic acid anhydride, very important, isn't actually going forward right now. So there just is no substitute for iron oxide and sulfur makes one pyrite, and this is the saddest recipe ever. Alright, I guess we do it. We do it right here. Then we make sure that it gets on this belt right here with this one preferred. Okay, I guess. Has to be done. Even though it seems to be very, very, very dumb to me. How many Lovecraft furnaces do I have? Not enough. I accept that answer. Oh, we don't have enough. 8 is enough, though. So let's go do another build. And where are we at? We still have time to get through the rest of our chores. Maybe touch on something else. Not sure what that should be, though. This is not related to my interest. This is a pyrite consumer. That is not what I want. Suddenly blanking on where this is actually made. It's obviously... Oh, it's right there. It is. I'm actually at the right spot. And I'm like, where am I going? How am I doing this? Alright, you have to be a secondary pyrite maker. This is your job. Is it a prestigious job? No. Is it a good job? Also kind of no. Are you going to do it? Yes, you are. Then speed module somewhere. Because we don't know how to play the game without them now. Give it a nice 5-4. That doesn't hit everybody, unfortunately. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're going to have to put this on pause for a moment. What were we researching? This other thing? Yeah, resume that. So, no, we're going to do this, then we're going to go deal with the bugs again. By doing nothing, nothing happens. Such is the law. So we power this up. This is making... It's going to be a bunch of pyrite a second. We need to get iron oxide and sulfur in. And sulfur is readily available right there. Because we have a sulfur line. So, let's just bring it on down. Sulfur for you, friend. It's going to be right here, and then like right here, and then we'll figure it out. TM patent pending. We need to bring in the iron oxide one way or another. Maybe this is going to be a stubby guy. We should put it right there, but we didn't leave enough room. So, such is life, I suppose. Maybe this is going to be a chunky 6. I accept that. That would be quite tidy. Building-wise. So I could do something like this. I can get behind that. Alright, this, however, is unacceptable. Please use logistic space like you are part of a plan and are not doing ad hoc nonsense. Even though we all know the actual plan here is to do ad hoc nonsense. Okay, good 1, good 2. So I guess we just do one of these then. We take this, we have our center line, it goes like that. We shovel in. Right? And then on one side, we are adding in the iron oxide, which is another thing we make. Like, we make for the purpose of making other things. I mean, I know that describes literally everything in this factory, but iron oxide should be a waste product, but somehow it isn't. I don't know how else to describe it, except it produces very strong feelings in me. All right, whale. I want you to do a thing. Go pillage the base of iron oxide. We struggle to make the iron oxide, and now we struggle to turn it into pyrite. And it should be very simple. Both things. They should be waste products. Iron oxide should be a waste product. Pyrite should be a waste product. Yet we are tying ourselves in knots in order to actually produce these things. Actually, I had a thought. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Is there a loop here that's just a little deeper? How do we make aniline? No, it's nitrobenzene. This makes rust. Oh, I guess we don't make it out of pentasulfide. That would be really tidy. If we made pentasulfide into benzene, benzene into nitrobenzene, nitrobenzene into pyrite, which we use to unclog this in order to make pyrite. It would be a self-correcting loop sort of thing. But unfortunately, that is not the world I live in. Okay, great. There is all your ingredients to go. And I don't want these to be stacked. Forgive me, but I do not want you to be stacked. And this is just out, 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 out. Because I want this density to be less than the density going in here. I need you to just cycle. Because you are in the way, good sir. So we want right here, we want input priority from that side. Then right there. Okay. And just straight over and straight up. Okay, so is this good? Almost certainly not. Is this what we need? Maybe. The dread truth is the answer there is maybe. We'll be making 9 a second. And that might be enough. I need this to flow, but it isn't. Alright, don't look at this anymore. Let's go deal with the bees again. Let's go see how big of a mess there is in the eye line. And see if the hands are enough to keep it, keep the belt clean. I somehow doubt it is, though. Oh, it is. These hands are enough to keep the belt clean, but we're probably... The other side of this is we're probably backed up clean here. Yeah. Yeah, the entire Southland is probably paralyzed. Oh, no. Just the near side. So it's easily clearing half the belt at current rate. But if we do better propolis, which we just did. So that's... Yeah, 1.2 a second. This is exactly right. Yeah, this is much better. Take this. Use it for good. And this will go until animal reflectors build up, and that won't happen for a while because it's very slow. Alright, so it should be clearing a lot more of these eyes off the belt now, because things will be going faster, because we have more propolyses in the system. It's not... Actually, it is enough to saturate this and have these guys going full speed. Then occasionally some will rot out, and then they'll get processed that way. So that's good. All of this is good. I think this is good. I have no complaints about this situation. Okay, so where were we? What does this leave us? So we investigated battery. Yeah, we're absolutely just... This is going to be our advance for today. We made animal reflectors. I mean, it's alright, I suppose. It's pretty good work on the day. And this should start flowing faster as it's going to need more and more eyes. And then serine is still going, and that's good. This will be the last thing to go. Soon? Soon? You should be trailing out. We should see the end of it right here, but we're not. Oh, wait, we did. We just ticked down, right? 36? Maybe this is okay. Maybe. I can't imagine this being insufficient eyes. Especially since I can still boost them in several ways, honestly. This is going to be the bottleneck, I think, because I don't have a lot more I can do with these bees. And if I could, I'd have to redesign everything, because this is just almost peak. We just need one more building, and then it is literally peak. See there, now I was pulling on that side. So every time it pulls on that side, it should advance this just a little more. But it is not. Maybe it's doing the other one first? I wouldn't think so. No, it's... Okay, we're getting all of these out of the way first. Maybe I should have a pity line. Like right over here. Just dunks all this bio-crud somewhere. I mean, the risk is that we don't have enough serine. We don't consume enough serine. Anyway, I need to stop thinking about this. Let's go to the electronics stack and go look at the next chore. I'm thinking, and thinking is bad. We know this, right? Of course we do. Oh, it's in stock. Was this a temporary problem? We're in stock, and we're trying to drop. And if we go look at this area... Yeah, okay, this was a temporary problem. But for completeness, I'll look at everything else. You are in stock and trying to drop. And you are in stock and not dropping. Okay, so you're going back and you're going to go pick up. And at the pickup place, we are completely full. So if there's a problem there, it's a logistic problem. All right, we're trying to drop. Okay, I have investigated. And we need more here. This might be a problem. Like, there's like 3 different better recipes I can do right now. Or I could spam prod and speed on this. Oh, how's aramid fiber doing? Did that kick in? I mean, he just delivered, so that was good. Sure looks like it kicked in. Good. Oh, we're low on chlorine. What a perennial problem. The perennial scourge. Low on chlorine. This does not look wrong on its face. Alright, don't look at any of that. We gotta go investigate ammonia. That's the last thing on our list. And then maybe we'll do something else that's new. Maybe do the inverse opal. We're full up on everything. It's just free teching from here on out. Hopefully. Ammonia. Ammonia? Ammonia. Why don't we get some more ammonia here? And this is mostly full, but this is not pressurized. So we need more ammonia. And we have a couple venues for that. Well, we can, one, increase speed here. Cannot be prodded, but you can be sped. And this is just a pure ammonia maker now, since I took out the cyanic part of it. So I just need a ton of DDs. And maybe I can spam speed on top of it too. Okay, I'll do that. Of course I can do that. So a ton of blue DDs, which are not here. Right here. Give me that. We're probably going to need more, honestly. Because there's an entire other bank of ammonia makers using the exact same process I'm going to have to deal with. They both need to be boosted in order to have a proper impact. Probably should have picked up cheap speed mods too. Alright, here's one, and you guys are cranking along. You're a lot slower than the other guy. You're not sped nearly as far. That's alright though. So this is, I guess, the crown jewel. This is making 180 ammonia a second. This is making less than that, so I should focus here. It's at 180 a second right now. So, first off, upgrade all of you. That hits 260. And here, just spam. Spam. And now we're at 322. Then we're gonna come up here, and how many of these DDs do I have? 14? That's enough. Yeah. You guys get the same business. No, you don't, because I don't have enough of these on me. So, alright, so you get a boost, and you get a big boost. You're going at speed, crafting speed 22. That's good to see. It's no longer slow. It's eating a lot of cyanic, and that might be a problem. Depending on... I guess it kind of is a problem, huh? Do I have to move my posture to feeding in cyanic here? It's a really interesting question. Let's take a look at ammonia. In the before time, when we were pegged out, is at 280 a minute rather. And the glorious now, it's not even doubled. We did not double it. We added a lot more, but not doubling. I'm kind of concerned pressure is going to fall here exactly now. You see what I mean, right? This is eating a lot of coal, which is a problem. I guess what we have to do is this. You have to be underflow less than 20. And we do that. Underflow less than 20, I say. Oh, numpad not on. Output less than 20. Alright, so... is good? That's a big question mark, friends. Yeah, this is falling. This is getting depressurized. We're eating more cyanic than we are producing down here. I should probably prod this again. Quenching towers. Alright, sure. I think this is kind of wasteful on the coal, but I haven't done a analysis on it. I really don't do many analyses. It is part of my strength as an engineer. I recognize the time to just do something. Get frustrated, go. This has caused me problems, and it has provided me solutions. There. That should be pretty much in balance. Oh, these guys aren't. Why are you going so fast and you go so slow? Why is? Ah, because of these. Okay. I guess speed isn't really my issue right now, so I shouldn't worry about it. It's just having cyanic in the system. Yeah, we're going to start being a net cyanic taker here. At least we're making ammonia. We're going to revisit this, almost certainly. So I'm pretty sure I've caused myself problems. But it's pressurizing, so that's good. Alright, we investigate ammonia, and we're through with our chores. Here we are at the end of the episode. I don't really think I should finish. Maybe I'll just wrap up. Kind of feeling that. We did do one important thing. So we made progress and we fiddled with the factory. Here, let's take a look at something. I'll give you a little preview of what I've been doing. It doesn't work right. So one of the things I've been doing is I added this creatures and network area. I think I talked about this before, maybe I did, but the numbers are in the right place now. The numbers aren't right though. Like that 702, that is incorrect. I need to figure out what's going on there and put an audit cycle in on this, but it's working. And the other side of this, which isn't working, is I'm putting a similar thing here on the requesters that'll show how many bots are flying towards this requester, and I'm going to have how close. It's going to show the number of. It's going to be like this with stacked numbers. It's going to be the number in the top left is going to be how many are coming, and the number in the bottom right is going to be how close it is in meters. How close the closest one is. And I think that's going to be a nice display. It only takes like one more day to get that done. So I guess I'll go do that. And we are clearly done with this episode, right? And this is backing up. This is slowly clearing out. We're producing loose crud, which isn't good because it's going to take up space. Maybe I should put a stacker right here. I probably should do that. I'll think about it. Because we're making guaranteed crud here. But these guys are working full time. And that's good. You have a lot of this. Not even a lot, really. Just adequate amount. So let's go check in on this. Alright, this is now online, so our vent is enough so it can clear off that. And this is now online. So our vent is enough for both. That is what I was looking for. And serine is totally clogged, right? That's beautiful. Then if we go look at the main use for serine, which is alien bacteria. This is clunking along. That's real good. Glad to see it. And we have it in stock, but not that much. Alien backed. Still very wavy. This is when skin arrives, isn't it? Okay. So we're just going to have to be happy with that for right now, huh? It's double our 10-hour average and much above the 50-hour average. So maybe it's okay, maybe it isn't. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll push the wall. That's something that always needs to be done. So we have right here. I suppose we shouldn't close off this side until we push fully over there. So next thing is just establish our zone here. We're going to push out here and then up. I think. Have we decided we're going to take this entire area, aren't we? All right, so those two will be made. Then I feel comfortable ripping down these guys. Or at least this person right here. You will get picked up. I should pick up one more. Like, they can infiltrate down here and cause me problems. This can get picked up, though. There. Put down 2, picked up 2. That is appropriate. Alright, next. Down here. Are you guys just dying of places to put things? Because this right here isn't right. How is this so? You should not be removed. How is that so? Where's our command post? Where's the commanding officer at this location? Are we having trouble? No, we can still pick up some more. Good. Here, pick up these guys. Looks like we were on our way to do that anyway. In fact, I'm going to order that all 4 of these guys get picked up. And that we have a seal up here. Good. And right there. And this is the last one. And that probably wasn't necessary. Alright, so that will take care of that. They're on their way. They're going to do good. And down here we are likewise done. We're just done in general. It's time to just pick everything up and hope we can store it. Can we store it? Yes, for the time being. Alright, take it down, friends. So the only real pushing action we have for base territory is in the east. I guess I'll take care of that soon. Alright, that'll rip those up. They'll get taken down. Those are my aligners. They will not get taken down. That's actually taking territory. That'll get put in. This should be taken down, but you cannot store. No, you can. Yes, you can. Good. So pull down 3 of these guys. Right there, right there, right there. Right there, right there, and right there. And then you 2. And that will conclude basically all of our business up here. This is completely done now. And over here, everything is fine. It's been done for a while. I suppose we can pick up that one. It's not really required. Pick up, pick up, pick up. And then over here is kind of a mess. I feel like it's all congealing. Like we're just going to leave that there. And we need just one more, huh? And with that in, I guess we have to do this and that too. Here, we'll put 3 down. And then all of these can be cleaned up. And that's it for taking territory up here for quite some time. And that is good. Okay, right there. I said right there. You go right there, you go right there, and you go right there. Perfect. 3 down, 3 up. That'll make everyone happy. Meanwhile, over here is again still congealing. I guess this is our line. Yeah, that's pretty much the best. There. And that'll seal off this real good. And then all these can come in. I probably shouldn't pick them up just yet, but still I'm going to pick them up right now. And then you go like that. Okay, and one more. Then you pick up that. Is this done? Are we done now? That was a good use of time. Then we're just going to seal this off, and then all these guys will come down, and then the factory will be safe, right? Start up everybody. Yeah, good. All right. It is time for recap. Not the most productive episode. Oh, we should, before we do that, before we recap, we should check in on our new pyrite maker. Make sure it's actually moving, which it is. Okay, that was really entertaining. There we go. Making pyrite. I really wish it didn't take iron oxide. Iron oxide is surprisingly precious. Oh, wait a second. No. No. And then there's pyrite disposal right there. Oh, we are making our lives worse. Okay, hold on. I forgot about that. I have to do a thing right here. We have to do this. Enable, disable when pyrite less than enable when pyrite is less than 9,000. There. Because we were just sending this stuff into burn into stuff that will clog it so that we can't make good pyrite anymore. I mean, we are absolutely our own worst enemy there, and I'm glad I looked. I'm so glad I looked. Here, we're gonna experiment 100. It just stops, right? Thunk, can't go, blocked, friends. And so we will only waste a little bit, the tiniest amounts. Okay, okay. All right, okay. So, glad we looked. Glad we figured that out. Let's also check construction bots. I don't think it should be going quite yet. Well, maybe. No, it hasn't gone at all. It's still waiting for blue circuits. Shouldn't this problem be solved by now? Because the problem was advanced coding, which was diamonds. And then we took care of that problem. Yes? Here, advanced coding. It's not full up here anymore, so we lose half. Why aren't you here? Why aren't you going? You need chitosan. Oh, this was a separate thing I had to chase down. Chitosan is being made ever so slowly. That was magnetic beads. Oh, we need to do this. So how much are we making a second here? Point. So we have enough for 2 of these to go. So we need more of this. Like a lot more. We didn't really leave ourselves space for good beacons. Alright, we're making a note for tomorrow then. Our first tomorrow chore. Congratulate. First tomorrow chore. First one for tomorrow. More calmodulin binding mutant peptide. Good. And we're probably going to need to do something with these two. It's going to be a whole more situation. It's going to be a Morganza. Morganza. Why didn't I stack on this? I gotta blue that belt. We're creating... Maybe this is what organ printing is for. Directly print these pineal glands. I have worries. All of this could be better. All of this could be improved. This is definitely something for tomorrow. And this whale is now here. And go, where's the whale? I need you to not do this. I know it looks like it saves, but it does not save. And go. Go right now. I need a steady draw on all of this. And we're going to speed this up a lot. Okay. So, in. Calmodulin. All right, one more time. We still have to chase down the entire advanced coding line and make it better in every regard. That's on the to-do. Was diamonds, it's not diamonds anymore. Right there? No, almost right there though. There, right there. And now, screenshot. Screenshot. Okay. What have I done? My God, what have I done? So a lot of chores. We fought with pyrite. We had to make it a primary pyrite maker and then save the primary pyrite maker from itself. It's kind of frustrating that we don't have a strong enough draw on pentasulfide, but I guess this is why the recipe exists, right? What else do I need? What did I need? We just got done touching chitosan. We're gonna have to touch it again. We really messed with. We unclogged serine, and that was good. And then we made animal eyes, got all the way to animal reflectors, and that was good. That's our progress for today. I don't think we're ever going to have to make an actual eye generator. It just is a byproduct of the co-product of the serine generator. And if I'm wrong on that, it's going to be terrible. Let's not think about it. What else did I touch? I think that was the major thing. I fixed Xenos. I fixed Xenos in the code. It's no longer generating cages because that was dumb. There's other places I have to look at, and I will. I mean, we messed with ammonia. We messed with batteries. What else did we do? Can't remember. It was probably important. Right now, the big problem is we're not making enough blue circuits. We are making them, but again, not enough. And that was a diamond problem, may still be a diamond problem, but more than that, that's a chitosan problem, and we got to deal with that tomorrow. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm done now. So thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye, buddy. Bye. 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 Bye.